Here we have for sale this absolutely stunning 2018 on an 18 plate Land Rover Discovery SE commercial. This one is finished in the beautiful metallic Yulong white. It's got the 3-litre turbo diesel V6 engine producing roughly 258 brake horsepower, accompanied with that fantastic 8-speed automatic gearbox. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Land Rover Discovery SE commercial of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example, have a look at things like the service history as well, seeing as it is currently available for sale here at the time of recording. There's also a number of factory optional extras which we'll talk you through on here as well. Looking at the rear of the vehicle then, we can see that we've got rear parking sensors here. You've also got a reversing camera neatly tucked away under there. In terms of condition then, generally speaking, hopefully you can see here in the reflections, and the camera is conveying this accurately, but lovely condition here to the rear of the vehicle. I really like a lot of these gloss black elements. I think against the colour, which as I mentioned is metallic Yulong white, it's an absolutely gorgeous metallic, almost pearlescent colour. I think it just sets it off very, very well. You can also see here we've got the rear spoiler, and again this lovely little gloss black lip just under there as well. Another feature, one of the factory optional extras on this one is the privacy glass all round here as well, and again that black against that metallic white, I think it sets off really, really well. You also get a electric tailgate, of course, as you can see there, so that's operated by the button on the back, but also you can close it on here as well. You've got this additional feature here, which of course stops things sliding out from the back, but you can also operate that electronically as well if you want that. Further down, lovely rubber overmat in the rear here to of course protect things, but underneath that, as you can see here, full sort of marine ply under here, and look at that, is just so nice, the quality of that under there, and then there's further storage underneath. So if we press on that on both sides, got this little tab here in the center, pull that up, that comes up on gas struts, and then you've got further storage underneath there as well, which is very, very smart indeed. Another factory optional extra on this particular example is that it has got an electrically operated tow bar, so you can press that button there to release the tow bar. A really nice feature, this button just here, that is a trailer, that is for your trailer lights. So you press that button and it will flash all of the lights on the trailer and on the vehicle individually, so you can press that and you can check whether all of your lights are working, so you haven't got to be shouting to someone else to say, are my brake lights on? So that's really, really nice to see that, just something that they've thought of. These buttons just above there then, of course, you've got air suspension on the vehicle, so you can lower or raise the air suspension again, which can make life a lot easier if you are going to be loading or hitching up a trailer then to the rear of the vehicle. But if we shut these back down, we'll continue to go around the outside of the vehicle, but a really good usable load space here. Of course you can see you've got the sort of caged bulkhead there, giving you that separation from the load space to the front. You can press that, you can lower the tailgate then, walk away from it, and that will take care of itself. Moving then down the driver's side here of the vehicle, and this is where we can start to have a look down the side here with the paintwork, and having a look how clean and tidy that is just there. There's not a tremendous amount to falter on, as you can probably see. It's looking really, really smart in this light. If we open up the door then, it's a very strange, you see this on a Discovery commercial, these are blanked off the windows there, where you would of course usually have the glass, but looking here of course you can see the access to the load space there. You have got a bit of load space just here, but also you've got these little hatches here which actually go all the way through out the other side, so a nice bit of extra storage that they've thought of just there as well. But as I say, a good usable space. But what you're really getting with the Discovery commercial is probably the most luxurious commercial vehicle on the market. I mean, the spec that you get on this, the drive, is probably unrivaled really to anything else in the commercial market. Another factory option extra is you have got keyless entry on this particular vehicle. If we have a look in the front here, you've got the lovely black leather interior, of course all electrically operated, of course, as you would expect. Rubber overmats there in the front. Another factory optional extra is that it has got the heated steering wheel just there, and lovely steering wheel that it is, leather multifunctioning. So on the left hand side then you've got your phone controls here and your onboard computer controls. On the right hand side then you've got your cruise controls just there as well. Further down then under here you've got a button here to release the tailgate, and you've also got a lane departure warning system just there. Electric windows, electric mirrors of course. If we jump inside we can have a look at a bit more of the spec inside here. Another feature, another optional extra, is it has got terrain response 2. So basically what that is, if I just turn the volume down here a second, so terrain response 2, that will automatically pick up and detect whether you're on one of the different surfaces, so it will adjust the ride height, all sorts of different things accordingly automatically. Of course you can do it manually as well if you want to. So you've got hill descent on here, you've got a diff lock, low range, you can again raise and lower the ride height yourself using this. Very, very capable off-road, these vehicles, of course, as you'd expect from a Land Rover. 2 full remote keys. Again, you can release the tailgate on there as well. Looking into the center then, we've got air conditioning. You can see here, if I turn this off sync, you can adjust the 2 sides completely independently. If you press on the dial, that then gives you your heated seat controls as well. So you've got heated seats on both sides, so you can see you can adjust those accordingly there as well. Heated front screen. And then if we come up to the actual infotainment screen here, you have got Apple CarPlay on here, so you connect your phone via one of the USB ports there, and you can leave your phone in there or in one of the cup holders, and you have then got Apple CarPlay on there. But a really nice deep cup holder as well. Not a cup holder. You've got a really nice deep central armrest here, cubby compartment with a micro SIM slot as well if you want to maybe plug a SIM card into that, and you've got, let's say, 12-volt socket just there as well. You can also just pick up the top as well, so if you want some shallower storage there, maybe some business cards, ideal for that. On the screen here then in front of us, of course, we have got satellite navigation built in. You can of course control the phone on here, media, the seats can all be done on here, but you've also got some off-road controls as well. So if you go to this button here, you've got a low traction launch if you have to use that. But if you go into off-road information, it gives you lots of different measurements here. So it tells you your sort of tilt angles, again about the different different driving modes, also a compass direction there as well. So as a lots and lots of information there up on the screen for you. Stop and start button up to the left hand side, as I mentioned, auto activated lights on here, auto activated wipers as well, so you can see the little auto button just there. Paddle shift for the gear shift. 64,645 miles recorded. You can see there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard as well, but just a very, very nice place to be. Incredibly comfortable in here. The driving position is of course like as if you were driving any other Discovery. Just the only difference is that you've only got 2 seats, but you get all of the usual luxury inside there. It's absolutely gorgeous to drive. Wheels then, again, not your standard SE wheels. This one's been optioned with a lovely set of 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels. Pirelli tyres on here with really nice tread depths left. Moving then around to the front parking sensors, these lovely LED daytime running lights, fantastic headlights as well on the Discovery. Usual stone chips here, just dotted around to the front end of the vehicle. Just a couple of nothing major, but just a couple of little stone chips, as I say, just dotted around here. Hopefully, as I say, the camera is conveying that accurately. And then finally moving here then down the passenger side of the vehicle, and again just having a look in those reflections, looking very clean and tidy indeed. Now, I did mention about the service history, so we have got a fantastic service history with this vehicle. There's 4 services which have been carried out, 2 of which are with Land Rover, then 2 of which with an independent Land Rover specialist. So really, really well looked after, as you can probably see from generally the condition around the vehicle. I say very, very well looked after. So just to run through, as I say, those factory optional extras, we've got, as I say, all of the usual SE spec, which is very impressive anyway. We've got the nice 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels, electrically deployable tow bar. It's got the privacy glass, the Yulong white metallic paint, keyless entry, We've got the terrain response 2 is I believe is the correct terminology for it, and also the heated steering wheel as well. So a very, very attractive proposition. Fantastic service history, as I mentioned, with 4 previous services being carried out, and absolutely ready to drive away from Bridgend Van Centre straight away. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the full advert, including the price, the description and the photography of the vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left-hand side of the sign. Of course, there's a number of ways you can contact us via the website, and of course all the usual social media channels there as well in the bottom right-hand side of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can deliver our vehicles nationwide, and we can also arrange finance at very competitive rates. We've got this vehicle advertised at a very, very competitive price, so I'm sure it won't be with us very long, especially with the luxury that this offers, and of course the tax benefits, the practicality. It's got an awful lot going for it. Thank you very much for watching.